look at this one. Here's another one right here. The sweet and clear voice of country and western singer Elena Decker at the Lone Star Cafe should be heard by all. Her single, It's All Over Town, will be burning up the charts and soon, if last night was any indication.
I don't believe it.
I told you, superstar. I told you, didn't I? I gotta get going here.
We're going where?
Where are you going? Going? I gotta go take these roaring reviews here to the booking agents, and, well, somebody's gotta do it, huh? They gotta see some of this stuff.
Wait, not to Mr. Schwartz, I hope.
Oh, sure, darling. Mr. Schwartz and every other booking agent in the whole business is gonna come crawling to your door now. Now, you just rest here, and I'll see you later on at the Lone Star, okay?
Okay.
Oh, and don't forget to check later on at the hotel and see if I left you any messages, because you never know how these agents are, you know? I mean, they just might call you up clear out of the skies right away, you know?
You mean I won't have to wait 4 hours like I had to last time?
No. As a matter of fact, it might be better if we set up a special appointment, you know? Because that's the way you kind of look more important.
Oh.
No, like one of them superstars.
A superstar, that's right, that's right. Listen, I'll see you later, okay? Woo! I tell you, Elena, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Boy, all this excitement, you know, it's gone straight to my stomach. I'm starving.
Now, wait a minute. I can't eat now. I'm too excited.
Well, you're acting like you didn't think you were going to get good reviews.
You want to know the truth?
Yeah, I'd like to know the truth.
I didn't.
Well, you did, and you're good. Now, you better start believing that, okay?
Well, you know, I keep making these deals like, when the record is released, well, then I'll start believing it. And then when that happens, I don't know, I kind of feel empty inside. I don't really know if I'll ever believe that I'm good.
Now, the critics thought you were good, so you just better believe it, okay?
Okay. Jeff, it is happening exactly the way Billy Joe said it was going to. I cannot believe it.
You were afraid you were going to let him down?
Well, I'm glad I didn't let him down. Billy Joe has done such wonderful things for me. He had faith in me when nobody else did. I don't know what I would have done without Billy Joe.
Oh, now, wait a minute. He's not the only one that had faith in you. You know, I did.
I know you did. You wrote my hit song. It's all over town. I owe you a lot.
How much?
What do you mean?
I just want to figure out how much you owe me, so I can start collecting. Hello, Paige. How you feeling?
Fine.
Stryker came by earlier. He told me about Alex. I'm sorry. It must have been very upsetting for me.
I just felt so helpless, Dennis. Stupid, really. I couldn't remember the first thing that I'd learned in first aid. After I'd called the ambulance, I just sat there staring at him, remembering all the wonderful things he's done for me, allowing me to stay in the suite at the top of the world building since we've been having troubles.
Yeah. A spin-off?
I know it isn't my place to tell you this, Dennis, but I really think that you should reconsider your feelings about Alex.
Paige, I don't dislike Alex.
You seem to.
I never did, really. I mean, that was Mom, mostly. She kept insisting that I accept his offer to be an assistant at World Oil.
I know, I remember.
And because he married my mother, he just felt that I should act like his son. Mom didn't help. She kept encouraging him.
Iris.
Mom's always in there trying. You know, the trouble with Mom is she doesn't realize she's her own worst enemy. Just won't accept it.
Dennis, I have to ask you a question.
Sure? What is it?
Why was Iris in Chris Shaw's office the night he was murdered?
Barrett, I don't want to get into an oilman versus rancher argument with you.
You should have stayed in town where you belong, Rena. You don't understand what's important to us here. And I resent your trying to push your lifestyle on everybody else.
Barrett, I have never pushed my lifestyle on anyone. Now, why should I start with you?
This whole
Stop.
World Oil sham started because of your city ideas, Rena.
I think you should start talking facts, not fiction, Barrett.
I'm talking about you siding with Justin and pushing him into looking for oil.
Oh,
here.
now, wait a minute. Let's get this straight. Justin came to me, and it was his idea about drilling for oil, not mine. All I agreed to do was talk to Max.
You tried to sweet-talk Max into going into the oil business, didn't you?
Barrett, that is none of our business.
When their property borders mine, it's my business, yes.
You can stop worrying, Barrett. Max refuses to allow anyone to drill for oil.
Sure, until the next time that you have some fool notion about oil being out there.
Barrett, that's not a fool notion. The survey that Mike Marshall did indicates there are several wells of oil out there.
My dad's survey? You have no business going down into our cellar and taking that.
Barrett, Rena's not the one
I
who
took
went...
that survey because I wanted to show it to Max. I also figured that you wouldn't tell him the truth.
That survey belongs in this family. You have no right to it.
I know that. The reason I took the survey was because I thought it would help my marriage. That's something I don't expect you to understand.
If you want to help your marriage, best thing you can do is just to stop causing trouble for Max. You knew you were going to be married to a rancher. If you didn't want to be a rancher's wife, then you never should have married Max.
I married the man I love.
Good. Then you ought to respect his feelings.
What about my feelings, Barrett?
Well, I don't know. They seem to be more in accord with Justin's. Maybe you married the wrong man.
I want you two to stop this. Now, you're both getting too personal. It's not solving anything. Because this argument has been going on for generations. And it's going to continue to go on for future generations.
Until people learn to have some respect for the land and its history.
I'm sorry, Jenny.